Welcome back, guys. So Tesla released their Q3 earnings report today, October the 18th, after market close. Now I know there's an army of Tesla investors and dip buyers out there, and that's definitely the case here on YouTube as well. But today's earnings report should act as a wake-up call. The numbers weren't great, but they also weren't as bad as what people are making them out to be. So in today's episode, we'll be reviewing the highlights of the earnings report, and we'll also head to Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now, to take a look at something that I find interesting. So stick around. Alright, so I want to start off today's episode by saying if you're new to the channel, welcome. What we do here is we invest $10 a day into high quality dividend growth stocks, and you get to see the results for yourself episode to episode. Also, I don't just make utterly random videos, or at least I try not to. I try and keep the basis of the channel pertaining to stocks, ETFs, investment news, and if it's worthy, I'll try and touch on some current events as they may relate to our investments. So I did a portfolio update yesterday, so I'm not going to waste everyone's time. I'll just scroll down so everyone can see my current holdings here. And I will tell you I did buy $20 in Microsoft, but that's about it. Not much news. Let's get into Tesla here. So I actually wanted to start off over here on Twitter, X, whatever we're going to be calling this thing. Guys, let me know in the comments what we're calling this. Did X catch on, or are we still calling it Twitter? By the way, I have a Twitter. It's Mount Finance. Follow me. I'm just going to be posting a couple of, just daily thoughts that I have. I'll use it more. But so today they post this on their Twitter account, 3:17 p.m. They post the first sentence. They just dropped this bomb on us. Cybertruck production remains on track for later this year, with first deliveries scheduled for November 30th at Giga Texas. So I read that and I said, wow, that's great news. I kind of forgot that Tesla was having their earnings report today. So where I like to go over here to investing.com, and this will give me just immediately right away what I want to see. So their EPS, it was forecast to be 0.73, it's 0.66, no good. And then we go over and we look at the revenue. It was forecast to be 24.32 billion, it's 23.4 billion. Again, no good. So now I have to see exactly what's going on. I got to take a look for myself at the Q3 2023 update. What I'm going to do here is just scroll down to the financial summary and just go through it, guys. I recommend everybody combs through, especially if you're invested in them. You should do this every earnings report. But today we'll do it for you. So what I like to look at is this top section. I love to look at this total automotive revenues. So as you can see, they didn't do that great. They were at 18.21, and then they went down to 19, then they went to 21, now they're back down to 19. So they're 5% year over year. Energy generation and storage revenue. This is what I find to be very interesting for Tesla. They're a car company, but they're also a very advanced technology company. I think this is going to be a huge hit for them. And what I'm seeing here, this is the good news, guys. What I'm seeing here is a lot of increase. I mean, Q2 wasn't great, but Q3, they did a really good job, 40% year over year. Services and other revenue. Guys, this is also increasing. I know it's not increasing a ton, but this is a really profitable businesses. Services is incredible, 32% year over year. If you have a services department, you're always just going to be reeling in money, and they can just use that money as either cash or invest it back into the company, and I believe that's what they do. So let's look at their total revenues. Now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes here. So their total revenues, we could see kind of does this little thing here, and then so Q2 they were at 24, now they're at 23. Year over year they're at 9%. I don't love that. Total gross profit, not that great. Okay, so I'm not loving these numbers so far, but I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, Tesla's done. We're gonna sell. Tesla's not what Tesla is. It's not what you think it is." And it's like, all right, you guys are just freaking out. Everybody freaks out over nothing. Now let's go down. I want to take a look at their free cash flow. So their free cash flow, 848, whatever, it was at, I don't know why their free cash flow is 848. I can't figure that out. But their cash and cash equivalents is going up. They're up 3 billion. So that's incredible. They're up 24% year over year. So they're getting money. It's a profitable company. But I just don't see why everybody's freaking out. They're doing a lot in total deliveries, total production. They're doing a lot. They're selling a lot to the United States, but they're also selling a lot to China. Everybody's saying that the China market's cutting back. I believe that there's just more competitors, which I made a video a little bit while back saying that, yes, they're going to have other competitors in China, right? They have Neo, they have Xpeng. They're going to have all these other competitors. So here's the Cybertruck. I know I've been on YouTube and I've seen the videos of the Cybertrucks on trucks like this getting delivered around. And yeah, they look really cool. I think they look really cool. I don't know how much they're exactly going to be, how affordable they're going to be, but they look really cool. Okay? And if I scroll down here, there's one more thing that I want to show you guys right here. This chart right here, okay? The vehicle deliveries, okay? It does this thing where it goes up and then it resets. It goes up and then it resets. And then it goes up and then it resets. I think that's what it's going to be. I think Q3 was just a reset. And then it's going to keep going up. So I think that it's totally unreasonable to just say that, oh, Tesla's done. This is a bad quarter. Tesla's done. They are who we thought they were, you know. They're nothing. I think everybody just loves to rag on Tesla. So I want to go over here and look at Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha even says, I look at their rating summary fairly often. They say, their analysts say to hold, Wall Street says buy, and Seeking Alpha's quant says to hold. Honestly, I think Tesla is a little bit overpriced at 242 here, but if this thing comes down to, let's say, 235, let's look at this. Ready? So today alone, it went down almost 5%. 5 days, it's been down almost 5.69%, and over the past month, it's been down 8%. This thing comes down to 235 tomorrow, I'm buying it. I'm not kidding you. I'm buying it. I will. If it's down to 235, I'm buying it. And I mean, guys, it's a solid company. I don't understand why everybody's freaking out over just a little report. You know, they missed barely on this earnings report. It wasn't like huge dramatic misses. Guys, there's things going on, okay? They're losing a little bit of a share in China, but like I said, they've got this here too, guys. This power wall, which has to do with what I was talking about up here, where I was rambling on about the energy generation and storage revenue. I think this is going to keep going up because they have this power wall. They have this power wall here. It's basically a power pack that goes on the outside, inside of your garage, whatever. And it just saves people a ton of power and money. And it's basically like a backup generator. If your power goes out, this thing kicks in. I think this is a huge product for Tesla. I think this is going to be in, I want to say, here's a bold prediction. I think this is going to be in 20% of households by 2040. I think it's that awesome of a product. And I think it only costs like 10 grand right now. Over your lifetime, it would pay back. Trust me. So final result, I think this thing comes down to 235 by, Friday. I'm buying this thing. And also Cybertruck, November 30th, and all the Tesla haters, whatever, these numbers here are not nearly as bad as what you think. So that's it. Invest in Tesla.